Well, we're back, waiting for a lot of action. Steve Pardee is back in town. Fine young wrestler who got a start here in the Pacific Northwest and has gone on to carve out what a very promising career for himself. We'll be seeing Steve in action tonight. I expect that we will be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 260 pounds from California, Dizzy Hogan. His opponent in this corner, 220 pounds from Louisiana, Tommy Rogers. The referee for the first bout.
Repeating again. Luke Brown, the referee, repeating that Hack Sawyer is not here tonight. Now, we were expected to have a tag team match. Tag team belts were held up last week. If Hack is able to get back to town, then we will have Johnson, Rocky Johnson and Hacksaw together against Rose and Oliver for the titles. That will be next week. However, Chris Adams is saying, when I get my shot at Buddy Rose, Rose doing so much talking about he can whip anybody anytime, how about giving me a chance at him? Of course, the big one coming up is this week, the Tuesday match between Rose and Dr. D. Dr. D says, I tell you what, I will just stay out of the building. I'll take Saturday off. And I have not seen him around. They'll never quite know what to expect between those two, Dr. D and Buddy Rose. Rose walking around like a young rooster tonight, saying something about just another chapter in his full of highlights athletic career. Says, now I've taken over a softball world, slow pitch, I believe, and we're going to find out more about that. He plays with the softball team. We've got him down here to the left if we ever get a shot, Larry Neat. They're in the fourth row to the left of camera one. In the back row toward the middle, I do believe. They're not in uniform, but we're going to find out more about that later. Dizzy Hogan, brother of Hulk Hogan, who is gaining so much fame from his role in the movie Rocky III. Takedown by Hogan on Rogers. Big Tuesday card coming up. Tickets 289-4222. 289-4222. Or come out to the flea market tomorrow morning. Doors open about 8. Things start wrapping up around 3. Come to the concession stand. You can buy tickets for all upcoming cards, such as the one Tuesday night. Hogan back to work on the left arm of Tommy Rogers. Hogan from Venice, California. The site, you might guess, of Muscle Beach, Southern California. Tommy Rogers from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Reversal. Arm bar. And he dropped in on the shoulder and another, but Tommy Rogers. But Hack Sawyer back in Florida because of illness in the family. The main event has been rescheduled, and this should be a dandy to pit Buddy Rose against Rocky Johnson in a singles match. I don't know if we'll have that on TV or not. If we don't, remember that you can find out what happens after television by tuning in Wrestling Wrap-Up. Very short capsule report of what's happened the night before. Tune in Sunday morning on KYXI Radio. It's 1520 on your AM dial, way up there at the right-hand side. With the takedown, Tommy T.R. Rogers. Tommy suffering quite a cut in a match against Dr. D down at Salem this past week. Still wearing a bandage over, I think he had 4 or 5 stitches in it. At least it looked like it would need that many when I saw it. Well, Hogan gets the body slam. Rogers kept the hold and came over the top with it. I can see a little bit of irony. Steve Pardee is up here. He's originally from the Bay Area of California, and after wrestling, I'll be heading down that way. Down to Fremont, to be exact. In between San Jose and Oakland. Little vacation. Pardee, Steve isn't going to start with any vacation tonight. He's got Rip Oliver in a match later on. So he's starting tough. Hogan, a side headlock. There's the group. They're smiling, aren't they? That's the softball team along in there that Buddy Rose plays with. And they're here for some reason tonight. I don't know what. But knowing Rose, we'll find out before the night's over. Side headlock. Hogan saying no, I did not hold her. I wouldn't do a thing like that. Arm drag slam for the escape up with the wing lock. And this time, it is Hogan that was complaining about hair pulling. Big Luke Brown out of Elkton, Maryland said, no way. No way. Elbow smash, back of the head. A Hogan hammer. Laying it in. Right arm with the black pad on it, black band. He says he needs it. He's had a elbow injury in the past, and it pops out on him. So he needs that little bit of brace there. It is just rubber. Whoa! Suplex, and he really slammed him with it. Hogan covers with a body press. 2 and kicked out of it. Now Hogan is losing. I've seen him lose more than 3 or 4 matches at least by getting a little cocky and just sort of laying on the guy with that body press, not hooking a leg. He gets to where he thinks he's got the man put away easily. Whoa, karate thumb thrown in there, very obvious to the camera. You folks at home saw it clearly. It was hidden from the referee, however. A lot of mail, and most of it about Buddy Rose and intense dislike. Harry Simatel of Oregon City dropped a saline. So did Richard Sawyer out of Roseburg, Oregon. I've been reading him so far. No great glory words for Rose. Well, Harlan Simatel. He doesn't like blood. Well, he not only doesn't have many good words for Buddy Rose, he hasn't got much nice to say about me either. At least he spelled my name right. Well, Harlan, better get cable and watch Canadian Football League. Tommy Rogers, elbow smash, whip across the ring, and a drop kick. Caught him to the side of the head. Covers with a body press, hook the outside leg. But he's close enough to get his feet on the ropes. Following this bout, remember that we're running down the towns where wrestling is. Billy Goat butt to the midsection dropped Rogers. And it's a big week for our fans to the north. Up in Washington, you've got a lot of super action in the next 7 days. So you folks especially, be ready to jot down that we're coming your way. And up in Washington, we call it big-time wrestling, but it's the National Wrestling Association. All the stars you see on TV. Body slam by Hogan on Rogers. The hammer to the back of the head, the Hogan hammer. Little posing. There's the full Nelson. Rogers in trouble. Rogers in a whole heap of trouble. A strong man from Venice, California, puts on the full Nelson, and Rogers is going to have to give it up. Winning it with a full Nelson. Or rather, Dizzy Hogan, the brother of Hogan. Okay, we're going to get the board on the camera here in just a moment. I want to remind you again that in Washington, it's big-time wrestling. We call it Portland wrestling here throughout Oregon. Wherever you see it, you know all the stars that are on there, and everybody you see on TV at all of these cards. So be sure and see wrestling. See it live when you get the opportunity. And they tour throughout the Pacific Northwest so that everybody gets a chance. Right now, we're going to take a look at where wrestling is coming up. Over in Eastern Oregon along the Gorge. We'll get a shot here in just a moment. Tomorrow. The Roundup City. I'm going to get started. Pendleton, Oregon. The